Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. I hope that you guys all enjoyed your vacation. If you have children that had vacation, I hope you guys were able to do something fun with them. So, hola a todos ustedes. Espero que hayan disfrutado de sus vacaciones, especialmente si tienen niños. Espero que hayan podido hecho algo divertido con ellos. So today I'm going to have to do a recorded class. Hoy voy a tener que hacer una clase grabada, but I'm going to send all the exercises, all the book pages, everything you need to do. Okay. Hoy voy a tener que hacer una clase grabada, pero les voy a enviar las hojas del libro y los ejercicios. Please remember to not open your microphone. Okay, por favor, recuerden no abrir su micrófono. And especially, please don't open your microphone because it's a recording. Okay, por favor, no abran su micrófono porque recuerden es una grabación. And I want everybody to be able to hear the class. Y quiero que todos puedan escuchar la clase. At the end, I will send a YouTube link in case anybody needs it. Al final, si alguien necesita un enlace de la grabación porque tuvieron que salirse temprano o lo que sea, me dejan saber y les envío el enlace. Okay, all right. So let me share my screen. So we're going to go to the book. All right. And this is the page we left off on, 119. So we're going to listen and we're going to complete the sentences. Remember, do not open your microphone. Let's just listen and work on it. Okay.
Unit 9, Your Health. Page 119. Lesson 2, Reading. Exercise 1F. 1.
Ken has a stomach ache.
Okay. Ken has a what? A stomach ache. Stomach ache. Okay.
2.
He goes to the doctor. First, the nurse takes his blood pressure.
First, the nurse takes his what? Blood pressure.
3.
Then the doctor examines him.
Okay. Then the doctor examines him.
4.
The doctor writes a prescription for Ken.
The doctor writes a prescription for Ken.
5.
Ken has to drink more fluids and change his diet.
Okay. Ken has to drink more fluids and change his diet. Good. We'll zoom out and we'll go to the next page. Okay. So here we have our grammar lesson for this chapter. So explore have to. We're going to zoom in. And here we have some pictures. And we have some sentences, right? So Maria has to leave class early. She has to pick up her son. Jeff has to leave work early. He has to go to the dentist. Kim and Rosa have to leave the party early. They have to study. We see here we're using the words has and have, right? Has to, has to, has to, has to, have to, have to. Then we go down here and we see a chart, right? We use have to for I, you, we and they, and we use has to for he and she. So let's look at that. I always like to kind of write this out. So I think if you have your notebook, it's going to be a good time to kind of write. So the use of have to and has to. Let's make this bold. And if you have questions at all during this class, please write them down and let me know in Wednesday's class, okay? So let's write a sentence. right? We'll see the one they use there. I have to go to the dentist. This is an affirmative sentence or affirmative statement. Okay, so I have to go to the dentist. You have to go to the dentist. She has to go to the dentist. He has to go to the dentist. We have to go to the dentist. They have to go to the dentist. Okay. So we see here. Let's highlight it. Have to. Have to. Oh. I want to highlight it instead. Sorry. There you go. Has to. Has to. Have to. I'm so sorry. Just a little bit sick. And have to. Once again, sorry. All right. Then we have negative statements, right? So we would have I don't have to go to the dentist. You don't have to go to the dentist. She doesn't have to go to the dentist. He doesn't have to go to the dentist. We don't have to go to the dentist, and they don't have to go to the dentist. Okay, so we'll highlight, right? Don't have to. You don't have to. She doesn't have to. He doesn't have to. We don't have to. And they don't have to. Okay. So we see that in affirmative, we have and has. For negative, we use have for all of them. What changes is don't or doesn't. And then we have questions. So let's put questions here. Questions. And so let's see for questions. Do I have to go to the dentist? Do you have to go to the dentist? Does she have to go to the dentist? Does he have to go to the dentist? Do we have to go to the dentist? And do they have to go to the dentist. Right? So do or does makes the question. And we see that we use have to, not has to in any of the questions. Remember, have and has is going to be for affirmative statements. All right, perfect. So now we go back to the book. I'm going to go to part D. Look at the pictures, circle the correct answers. Maria has to a son. Maria has a son. Okay. Jeff has to or have to go to the dentist. Jeff is equivalent to he, so Jeff has to go to the dentist. Okay. He, once again, would be equivalent to like Jeff. He has a toothache. Kim and Rose have to study. They have a test tomorrow. They have to leave early. Okay. Zoom out. Go to the next page. Okay. Here we have an image with some people. We see Mike, Jake, Maria, Bill, and Wilma. Okay. We're going to listen to some statements and we're going to say if it's true or false. Remember, this is a recording, so don't open your mic, but you can be saying it in your home, okay? Recuerden que esto está siendo grabado, entonces no abran su micrófono, pero ahí en su casa, pues pueden estar respondiendo sin abrir su micrófono y viendo si contestan correctamente. So let me zoom in and let's listen.
Unit 9, Your Health. Page 121, Lesson 3, Grammar. Exercise 2A. 1,
Bill is buying sneakers. He has to get more exercise.
Okay, Bill, you see Bill is buying sneakers. He needs to get more exercise. This would be true.
2,
Jake has to leave work early today.
Jake, right, has to leave work early? No, Jake is a kid. So that's a false.
3,
Maria isn't at work today. She has to buy some medicine for her son.
Okay, Maria isn't at work today. She has to buy some medicine for her son. We see she has some cold medicine, so this is true.
4,
Mike is buying a book. He has to quit smoking.
Okay, Mike is buying a book. He needs to stop smoking. The book says stop smoking now, so that's true.
5,
Wilma likes donuts and coffee. She has to change her diet.
Okay, Wilma likes donuts and coffee. It's true.
6,
The customers are in line. They have to pay the receptionist.
Okay, the customers are in line. They have to pay the receptionist. So it's false, right? Because she's not a receptionist. She is a cashier. False. All right, let's zoom out. Let's go to part B and see. So we have 1, Bill, high blood pressure. Bill has high blood pressure. He has to exercise. And Jake has a cold. He has to take medicine and rest, right? He shouldn't be playing if he's sick. Mike has high blood pressure. He has to quit smoking. Wilma likes coffee and donuts, but she has to change her diet. Maria isn't at work today. She has to stay home with her sick son. All right. And we're going to go to the next page. All right. Here we have some more questions with have to. Okay. So let's zoom in. So these are information questions. Okay. So they're not going to start with a yes or a no. They're going to give you information. So why do you have to leave early? I have to leave. I have to pick up my children. Why do they have to leave early? They have to study. Why does he have to leave early? He has to go to the doctor. Why does she have to leave early? She has to go to the dentist. Okay. We see that have in the question, but we see that answers are affirmative. And so, of course, we're going to use has to for he and she. Now we're going to go to part B. Work with the grammar, match the questions with the answers. So, why do you have to leave early? So if it's you, the answer is going to be I, right? So why do you have to leave early? I have to pick up my son. Letter D. Why does Jeff have to go to the dentist? Right? So Jeff is equivalent to he, and dentist, right? They work on your teeth. He has a toothache. Letter E. Why does Maria have to talk to a teacher? So Maria is equivalent to she. She has to leave early. Okay. Why do the girls have to go to the library? So plural. They have to study. Why does Miguel have to see the doctor? So he, doctor, he has a sore throat. All right. I think we're fine with this page. I don't really think we need to look at it. We can look into this one. So we have listen and read to the conversation, right? Hello, doctor's office. Hi, this is Carl. I have a terrible cold. I have to see the doctor. I'm sorry, but I don't have any openings today. Is tomorrow okay? Okay. How about 10 a.m.? That's fine, thanks. Okay. See you on Wednesday, May 12th at 10. Okay. So now let's listen.
Unit 9, Your Health, page 124. Lesson 4, Everyday Conversation. Exercise 3B. 1.
Why does Carl need a doctor's appointment?
So why does Carl need a doctor's appointment? We see, hi, this is Carl. I have a terrible cold. So B, he has a cold.
2.
Is his appointment today?
Okay, is his appointment today? We see here, I'm sorry, but I don't have any openings today. Is tomorrow okay? So no, it isn't, right? It's tomorrow.
3.
When is his appointment?
Okay, when is his appointment? It's Wednesday, May 12th at 10 a.m. So on Wednesday.
4.
What time is his appointment?
What time is his appointment? At 10, right? At 10. All right. Okay, here we have some reading. So let me zoom in. So here we have two definitions, right? Two vocabulary. We have checkup, a medical examination to check your health when you're not sick. And over-the-counter medicine, medicine you don't need a prescription to buy. Okay, so we're gonna go down here and we're gonna see an article. Okay, I'm gonna read it for you guys. So, feeling fine. It's not always easy to be healthy. Here are some ways to be healthy and feel good. Staying well. Exercise. Doctors say it's important to exercise for 30 minutes a day, 3 days a week. Exercise has many benefits. It helps you fight colds and makes you feel good. Eat healthy food. Don't forget to eat fruit and vegetables every day. They're good for you and they taste good. Have regular checkups. See your doctor for a checkup once a year. Always follow your doctor's health instructions. Taking medicine. If you feel sick, you can take over-the-counter medicine. Sometimes over-the-counter medicine helps people feel better. It's important to read and follow the directions exactly over the counter. Medicines don't always stop the problem. Then you have to go to the doctor. Okay, we're going to zoom out. We're going to go to the next page. We're going to check our understanding. So let's zoom in. So number one, benefits mean good things, problems, or difficulties. Benefits mean A, good things. According to the writer, you need a checkup. What? What does it say? See your doctor for a checkup once a year. So perfect. We go back. Oh, according to the writer, you need a checkup once a year. Letter C. The article says that it's important to buy over-the-counter medicine, read directions on medicine carefully, get prescription medicine from the doctor. I would say B, right? Read directions on medicine carefully. Letter B. The article says over-the-counter medicine doesn't work sometimes. It's not a good idea. It's too expensive for many people. A, right? It doesn't work sometimes, and then you have to go to the doctor. Okay. Now we're going to go to part 2, right? Section A. We have some medicine labels. We have 2 here. 1, 2. This one says take 1 pill 3 times a day. And then it says warning, take medicine with food. Warning, do not take with alcohol. Then this one says take 2 capsules twice a day. Warning, do not take this medicine and drive a car. And warning, do not take medication with food. So let's look at this. 1, do not take this medicine and drive a car. That's medicine number 2, right? Because here it says no driving. Take this medicine with food. So we see here, take medication with food. So that's medicine number 1 or prescription number 1. Do not take this with alcohol. Okay, that's number 1. Take this medicine twice a day. So take 2 capsules twice a day. That's medicine number 2. Do not take this with food. Medicine number 2. And take this medicine 3 times a day. Here, take 1 pill 3 times a day. So medicine number 1. Perfect. We're going to zoom out. I'm going to go to the next exercise. We can do this one together. Why not? Zoom in. So here we see a little story. Andre Solmar, date of birth July 8, 1983. He has a stomach ache. And we see that when he was a child, he had chickenpox, diphtheria, rubella, and measles. So let's look at this and fill it out. Andre has an appointment with the doctor today because he doesn't feel well. He has we saw on the thing, stomach ache, right? Okay. His appointment is at 2 p.m. He arrives early. When he gets to the waiting room, he has to give his insurance card to the receptionist. He also has to complete a health form. He writes his name and his symptoms on the form. Perfect. We zoom out. And we are done with that chapter. Now what we have is the exercises. Well, let me send you guys the exercises for this unit. And I want you guys to know that we're doing so well that we are almost done with the first book, which makes me very happy because we're going to be able to go through probably the next level book, and maybe even a little bit of the third level book. But that's just because you guys are doing really well. Okay, I'm taking the pictures right now for those pages that I'm also going to send in the group so everybody has access to it, okay? Take pictures of all the exercises for chapter 9. Okay, so put this down. I'm gonna take this out. This is the first exercise for this chapter. I'm going to give everybody a couple minutes to work on it, and then I'll go through it. Okay. All right, let's go through this exercise. So number 1, right? Juan has a broken leg. That's already been answered for us. We exercise every day. We have to exercise every day. I call my doctor. I have to call my doctor. Miguel and Carmen cook dinner for the children. Miguel and Carmen have to cook dinner for the children. Anna, a dentist appointment on Thursday. Anna has a dentist appointment on Thursday. You ask the nurse. You have to ask the nurse. I, high blood pressure. I have. They go to the hospital. They have to go to the hospital. Jim and I, some blood tests tomorrow. Jim and I have some blood tests tomorrow. She wake up early tomorrow. She has to wake up early tomorrow. All right. We're going to go here. We're going to match the questions with the answers, right? So when do you have to leave? We're going to saw I have to leave at 6 p.m. Why does she have to leave the party? She doesn't have a car. She has to study. I would say she has to study. So letter E. Why does he have to go to the doctor? So we know that the subject is he. He has a bad cold. Letter F. Why do we have to go to the pharmacy? So we have to buy medicine. Letter B. Why does Rosa have to take the bus? She doesn't have a car. Letter D. Why does he have to pick, who does he have to pick up? He has to pick up his mother. Letter A. Where do we have to meet him? We have to meet him at home. Letter H. When do you have to be at work? I have to be at work at 7 a.m. Letter G. So C, E, F, B, D, H, G. I'm going to give you all a couple minutes to work on this, and then we're going to go through it together. All right, let's go through this. All right, we have number one, I have a doctor's appointment at 3 p.m. Right, number two, she pick up her brother. She has to pick up her brother. 3, they go to the hospital. They have to go to the hospital. Miss Vega, an earache. Miss Vega has an earache. Martin, wake up early tomorrow. Martin has to wake up early tomorrow. Anita and I, a blood test on Thursday. Anita and I have a blood test on Thursday. And part B, number 1, do you have to leave early today? Yes, I do. I have a dentist appointment. Mary have $20 for the medicine? Does. Right? Because it's a she, right? Does Mary have $20 for the medicine? No, she doesn't. She has to go to the bank. Right? Does he see the doctor? Does he have to see the doctor? No, he doesn't. Okay. And remember, if you have any questions, write them down. And we can go through that in the next class, which will be Wednesday. Okay, we have the next exercise for this unit. We have to complete the sentences. We have to use has to, have to, has, or have in the spaces. And then part B, we have to complete the questions, and then we have to write the answers. Okay. I'm gonna give you guys a couple minutes and we're gonna go through it. All right, let's go through this. 1, I have an English exam tomorrow. 2, she. So we know it's a she, so it has to be has or has to. So she has to study tonight. Then 3, Maria has a headache. I go to the doctor this afternoon. I have to It's 8 o'clock. We have to leave for school. My brother has a broken leg. Okay. Then it says here, complete the questions, then write the answers. The answers are going to be whatever you kind of want the answer to be. So here, why does he go to the doctor? Why does he have to go to the doctor? He has a fever. Why you have to go shopping? Why do you have to go shopping? I have to go shopping so that I can cook dinner. Okay. Why do we go to the bank? Why do we have to go to the bank? We have to go to the bank to withdraw money. Okay. Why does she leave now? Why does she have to leave now? She has to go study for an exam. Why do we have to learn English? We have to learn English because we live in the USA. Why do I have to stay home? You have to stay home because you need to clean your room. Okay. So remember, your answers could be different, but this part is the one that has to be correct. Do, have to, do. All right, clear all this. Now, for the next part of the exercises for this unit, we're going to go through in, on, and at. I remember somebody in a previous class had asked us if we were going to go through that. So right now, it's the moment. Like I said, if you have any questions after I explain it, please write it down. Let's go through them on Wednesday, okay? All right. So let's go here. It's going to be a good moment to write things down in your notebook. I'm just going to go to a whole new page here. In, on, let's do it this way. In, on, out. In, okay? Okay, you use in for centuries, decades, years, months, weeks, seasons, periods of time, holidays, parts of the day, countries, cities, neighborhoods, okay, enclosed spaces. So, centuries, example, in the 1900s. Decades, in the 90s. Years, in 1990. Months. Oh. Months in March. Weeks in 5 weeks. Season in spring. Periods of time in the future, right? In the past. Holidays in the if you say in the Easter holiday. What are they? In the morning, in the night. Countries, right? In Mexico, cities. In Oklahoma City. In a neighborhood in Manhattan. And in an enclosed space, so a car, in a car. That's for the use of in. Then we have the use of on. So here, on. So we have holidays with day, days, dates, specific days, time, day, and part of the day, streets, avenues, surfaces, means of transport, and communication. Okay, so holidays of the day. So on Easter Day, days. On Monday, dates. On April 24th, specific days. On my birthday, time. On the weekend, days, day and part of the day. So on Sunday morning, streets, Columbus Street, avenues on 7th Avenue, for surfaces on the floor, okay. Means of transport on a bus. And communication on the radio. Okay, and then we have at. Which is used for hours, parts of the day, time, holidays, without day, address, and specific location. Right, so hours at 8 a.m., parts of the day, at midnight, time, at the moment, addresses at 456 State Street and specific location at the station. Okay. Okay. Something else we need to know is that usually to make words plural, we need to add an S, right? So hat, right? If it's plural, hats. Shoe, shoes, right? But as everything in English, it has to be a little bit complicated. There's some words that when they're plural, they change completely. And you don't add an S, right? So I want us to look at some of those because we're gonna work on those in the next assignment. So child, right? That's one child. If there's more than one child, they're children, right? And remember, I've said it before, but I'll say it again. It's children, not children's. It's children. When you see children's, it's something for children, like children's clothing, children's toys, children's shoes. That means it's for the children. But if you're just saying, I have children, right? You have 2 kids, then you're going to say children, no S. Okay. Another one is tooth. The plural is what? Teeth. Man. The plural of one, if there's one more than one man, men. We have foot. If you're talking about both of them, it's feet. Person. The plural is people. And woman. The plural is women. Okay? These are just irregular words. So when they're plural, they change quite a bit. They don't follow the regular rules like we see with most words where you just add an S. Okay. I'm gonna send you guys the exercises that have to do with on and in. I don't want to give you guys the answers because I feel like this is one of the parts where it's kind of hard for people. So I think I'm just going to send you the exercises and we're going to go through those on Wednesday. That way I'm able to see if you were able to understand when to use it. And if we have some difficulties, we can do more exercises to kind of help you guys practice, okay? So I think I'm going to stop my recording here. I'm going to send you guys those exercises. Please work on them so we can start with that quickly on Wednesday. Thank you so much.